And we'll get into Ubisoft, which had a lot more interesting of a conference, I would say.
Yeah.
And so we'll start off right off the bat. What did you like from the Ubisoft conference?
Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones look really good.
Oh, it looks brilliant. It's basically Assassin's Creed 4. The whole pirate thing, super built off that. I loved Assassin's Creed 4. It's the last game I fully played from the series. Yeah. The pirate ships were the best part.
Yeah, they were really good.
I don't know if there's a story in Skull and Bones or what, but it looks very good. It looks very fun. It looks like they took everything good and made it even better. So
it's funny how like the pirate thing is really played up in video games right now. Between Sea of Thieves, there was another game shown at the PC gaming show that was basically Sea of Thieves. There's Skull and Bones that's coming out. We've got we saw that Pirates of the Caribbean thing in Kingdom Hearts.
That seems kind of weird. Like it was based off At World's End, which came out like
a long time
10 years ago.
Yeah, but
not even like 13 years ago or something.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
But a lot of pirate things happening, and Skull and Bones is kind of, fitting that trend. But I think they're kind of at the forefront of that trend. I think people are following them because the game looks beautiful. It looks fun. It looks exactly like Black Flag, which is, again, Ubisoft basically came out and said, like, yeah, everybody loved the pirate thing in Black Flag, so we just took that and made its own game. I'm happy with that. That's fine with me. So it did look absolutely amazing.
Would you get it? I'd get it without a doubt.
I'm debating. I probably have to see more about it. I'm very stingy when it comes to spending money on games. You really have to impress me because games take up 40 hours of your life, right? Even more. Like Skyrim's taken up hundreds of hours of my life. So for somebody like for my time and money, I'm like, you really need to have a product that is really good. I'm kind of a snob when it comes to that. So.
I'll buy anything on. Well, no, that's so not
You're
true.
You're a video game whore.
Yeah, no. I definitely try to like always play something before I give my 2 cents, even if I'm not exactly sure. Like even with Vampire, which I just bought, I knew nothing about that game and I just bought it randomly. Yeah. And sometimes doing that has really, really surprised me.
Yeah.
One of my favorite games of all time, The Witcher 3, I'd never seen anything. I just bought it. I heard it was good.
I was the same way, yeah. But I saw the reviews and I watched it on Twitch and I was like, I should get this game. It's pretty good.
Yeah. That's just my life, man. Like, I went to... So I came here to Ottawa. I moved here because I needed somewhere to go to school. Yeah. I didn't even check out the school. I just said, I'm going to go here. And here I am.
You're just following your instincts.
Yeah, I'm very, very spontaneous. I'm like that with gaming as well.
So yeah, you'll probably get Skull and Bones then?
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
That's awesome.
I wish it was for Switch. That'd be awesome.
Mm-hmm. So another game that they discussed at the Ubisoft conference was Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which looks beautiful. It looks action-packed. I love the story. I love that you can play as both a male and female character. Love the representation. Everything about it, I think it's taking place in ancient Greece. I think everything about ancient Greece is really interesting. They also showed a minotaur that you get to take on in the game, which looked awesome. Just everything about it looked really good to me. I should say it looked good to me. This guy, I don't know.
Oh god.
So Assassin's Creed was one of the things that I took away. That I was like, Ubisoft, you killed it. With also the gameplay and the exposure and the cinematic trailer too. Leonidas' broken spear and all the mechanics that come along with that is absolutely epic. It looks so good. So let us know what you thought of Assassin's Creed in the comments below.
Because I'm going to right now.
So what did you think was bad when it came to Ubisoft's conference?
Assassin's Creed!
So I thought it was so great. What did you think was bad about Assassin's Creed?
I just wrote an article about it. About like Assassin's Creed being a yearly release. And my whole thing with Assassin's Creed is I really don't think it's much of an improvement from year to year.
They did take a year off, though, with Origins.
Yes, and people said that it's a lot better. But then again, now we're back into another game this year. Like, they're going back to that format.
It's reinventing itself as an RPG, definitely. It's not just... Because they do have, like, level-ups and mechanics and different weapons and
skill trees.
And,
so the things I don't like about it, a lot of the things that they showed, like, whoa, this is an Assassin's Creed, are clearly from older games. Mm-hmm. They showed, like, soldiers fighting on a battlefield and you're fighting along with them. That's from Assassin's Creed 3. They showed ship battles, Assassin's Creed 4. They showed you get to play as a girl and a guy, and, like, it wasn't as in-depth, but that's just Assassin's Creed
But are
Syndicate.
they not just taking, like, the best things from all the Assassin's Creed games and putting them into one game?
Yes,
Like,
that's true. Yeah. That's good, but they're portraying it like, whoa, look at this new thing. Like, we're being so new and inventive. They the game, you might as well, in my opinion, from what we saw from the trailer, just take the Assassin's Creed name out. It doesn't look like it has anything to do with assassins, assassinating, nothing to do with the Creed, blah, blah, blah. And I read that criticism from Origins as well. I haven't played the game. I'll fully admit I don't know anything about it. I just saw a couple people saying that.
Because they completely abandoned the Abstergo and the Desmond Miles and all that stuff. I didn't play Origins, so I really don't know if it's in there at all. I'm hoping to pick it up actually sometime in the next couple months. But they completely abandoned. That's what kind of made it most interesting.
My favorite thing was the whole Desmond Miles story outside of the Animus. I loved that. And then I think it was Assassin's Creed 3. They canned him. No more Desmond. He's gone. I remember playing Assassin's Creed 4 and a bit of Unity, and it's just a different story every time. It doesn't follow anything. It was the death of a larger narrative, and it just didn't. It's just not my thing. Yeah. I was not impressed at all. I didn't even think it looked that great.
Why? It looked beautiful. What are you talking about?
It just looked like another Assassin's Creed game to me.
All right, fair enough.
And I do think the whole Spear of Leonidas, right?
Yeah, Leonidas.
That's kind of cool, but it's looks very supernatural.
Yeah.
And Assassin's Creed has always had a touch of supernatural, usually with that big plot twist at the end. This looks like it's just diving in.
Which I prefer. I've always wanted more. I think we got that from Origins. I think there was a giant snake, a basilisk you got to fight. I think Anubis was somebody you got to fight in the game. So they're kind of diving into it, and I prefer that. The Minotaur looks absolutely amazing. When we talk about games like The Division, I always felt like supernatural stuff was missing from it. Anything zombie or even alien or sci-fi, just something.
Yeah, but then, like you said, remember when we were watching the conference and you're like, how come every game is post-apocalyptic?
Yeah, it's
very true. I don't want every game to be supernatural.
Yeah.
I like the hint of it. One of my favorite things about, let's say, Pirates of the Caribbean was not when it's all supernatural, it's when there's a hint of it with there's Davy Jones, not when there's ghosts flying around, there's all this crap happening.
I agree with you, yeah.
And like I said, with Assassin's Creed, the only supernatural was meeting that supernatural god at the end that completely twisted the game around. Not diving headfirst into there's gods now, they're everywhere, you have Leonidas' spear, it's all magical.
But and that's something that Game of Thrones did really well too. It was kind of just we hinted towards creatures and White Walkers and dragons, and they slowly built it up over time. So I think that's something that's a good point. And I don't think they might not be diving into supernatural, because there was one moment where you fight a Minotaur, but everything else seemed very set in reality. It was war and fighting and all this stuff. There wasn't a Minotaur around every corner or something like that, but there might be elements of it. So who knows? So you didn't like Assassin's Creed. I loved it. We'll see what plays out. One thing that I did not like from the Ubisoft conference was Just Dance.
Yeah.
Especially as their opening game, because there was a dancing panda and all these dancing people, and they were so confident and hype, and they came through the conference floor and went up on stage, and it's very confusing for us because we're what is happening right now?
Yeah.
And then Just Dance was revealed in the background, and we're oh, it's Just Dance, okay. Which is releasing on the Wii and the Xbox 360 with Kinect. What is happening? It's so weird. So I thought that was a huge weird moment. So it's a game that probably makes them millions. It's for the casual audience that again probably haven't bought new consoles.
Yeah.
Probably still stuck with the 360 and the Wii. So I get it, but at the same time, I don't know. It was weird, awkward, and cringy. So.
Yeah.
One thing I definitely didn't like. What did you think of the dance number?
I've said it probably 3 times during this podcast. Please stop.
Please stop the dance numbers.
I'm done.
One thing that I did think was amazing, though, was the Beyond Good and Evil 2 trailer.
Oh, yeah.
That looked fantastic. They called it a space opera, which is what Star Wars is. And the cinematics looked fantastic. The story looks fantastic.
I think that was the most gorgeous trailer, in my opinion.
Yes, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Action-packed. There was a twist at the end. I think the main character
from the
first game is now the villain of this game. So it just looks absolutely amazing. I know people were going crazy for it online. Mm-hmm. A lot of hype behind it. Do you think you'd pick up Beyond Good and Evil 2?
Yeah, definitely.
I would definitely pick it up, even though I didn't even play the first one. But it looks
that's good. That's what a good game is with The Witcher 3. I haven't played Witcher 1 and 2, but I'll pick it up.
So it's just storytelling. It comes down to if you're telling a good story, people are going to be attracted to it.
Yeah.
So Beyond Good and Evil 2 looked fantastic, and that was one of the good things that I thought. What did you think was good? The last good thing about the Ubisoft conference?
The this is kind of like contradicting myself because Elijah Wood came out on stage, right?
Yeah.
When he unveiled Transcendence. But the thing is like...
Transference?
Transference?
Yeah,
is that it? Transference. He didn't endorse the game. It's his company making the game. So that's a bit better. He's not like, yo, I'm Frodo. Like, here's my new game. He's like, listen, I'm helping make this game. This is it. Like, here it is. And, like, the trailer was so, like, creepy.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was creepy. It was good. I feel like my fiance is going to like that because she's not really into video games, but she liked Life is Strange because it was a little more realistic.
Yeah.
She doesn't like scary stuff, though, but this looked kind of scary. But
I
feel like she'd
games.
be really into it. I'd be really into this, too. It does look very good.
Is it VR?
I think it is VR, yeah. And it looks fantastic, so I'm kind of really excited for that. So yeah, that looked absolutely good. I agree with you on that. And I think we should make a shout out to the partnership that Ubisoft is having with Nintendo.
Right. So Ubisoft is definitely going, like, not even building. They've built a great relationship with Nintendo.
Yeah.
They're backing the Switch a lot. They're releasing, I think they had, besides obviously Nintendo, they said, like, hey, this is also coming to Switch. This is coming to Switch.
Yeah.
Like, I think only Bethesda's, like, one game is coming to Switch. Xbox had none.
Yeah.
But Ubisoft is like, yo, it's Mario & Rabbids DLC, the Trials game. I think there was, like, one or two other ones. They had Miyamoto on stage.
Yeah. For the, what was that game called? The one, the...
Starlink? Star Fox is going to be in Starlink.
Star Fox. That was a huge surprise, actually. In terms of, like, surprise that you3 we said they weren't a lot, that was a really cool one. So I really like that.
That's like a Smash Bros. Reveal, right? It's like, yo, new character, and it's like, who's it going to be? That's like, oh, that's like bringing Master Chief onto like the Nintendo stage, right? Like, here's a Nintendo character for this Ubisoft game.
Yeah. I find the more walls that they break down between the companies, the less console wars there are. And I think we're all better for that.
It depends, right? Like, because Smash Bros. Has, like, Metal Gear and Sega. Like, that's not, like, an Xbox character, right?
Oh, I totally get that, yeah.
Like, those are more, like, third party. Like, I guess, no, Metal Gear's been on different other than PlayStation, so again, like, it all depends. Like,
it is a third party, but it's still a step in the right direction.
I don't think it's
like unity.
It's more unity, but I don't think it's like breaking down the console wars type deal.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I think it's good no matter what.
Yeah, because we're even seeing it with PlayStation, like bringing Crash Insane Trilogy to all the consoles, and we're seeing it with Microsoft owns Minecraft, and that's on all the consoles as well. So
Microsoft owns Minecraft?
Yeah.
Really? I didn't know that.
Imagine making that an exclusive on Xbox.
Ooh. I'm surprised they haven't.
Yeah.
Well, they probably know.
Well, I'm sure they're laughing to the bank because they're like, we're making all the money off PlayStation. Yeah. So it's kind of a win-win for them. So if they want to sell consoles, they make an exclusive. They want to sell games, they put it as many places as they can. So, but yeah, Minecraft is owned by Microsoft.
Huh.
So I think that's pretty much it for the Ubisoft conference. I think we got a lot of good games out of them. We didn't even mention the Division 2, which looks absolutely awesome. So yeah, I think that was awesome. I think that's a wrap for Ubisoft. If you guys want, you can comment below. Let us know what you thought of the Ubisoft conference. Like and subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I think we will move on to the...